Nu links afslaan bestemming Lin.
Good morning, Wijzer watchers. We're in North Rhine-Westphalia in the village of Heinsberg, visiting, you can see that in the background, Sera, the factory, the company. And here to join me at first is Klaus Frenke, your sales manager, of a couple of countries.
Yeah.
But not the smallest countries.
No.
Because you're responsible for...
I'm responsible for the USA, which I'm just giving up, giving to someone else, so that I can focus more on European countries, which includes actually the Netherlands, Belgium, France, and Czech Republic.
Okay, two of the most important countries in
Of
Europe.
course.
Of course, if we're talking about our contributors and fans from Wijzer. Klaus, could you tell our watchers something about yourself, who you are?
Yes, I'm with Sera since 19 years now.
Whoa.
I've always been into sales here and took care of some countries, and just a couple, maybe 10 years ago or so, I took over the US market and I built this up for the company, and then I was already involved in the French market as well. And now since the US market is growing and traveling is a lot, so we decided that I focus more on the European market, on some other countries, and now we hired some more people in the USA so that I can focus more here. And now since 1 year, roughly, a few months, I'm in the Netherlands and Belgium, so I still have to learn a lot about those markets, but so far everything is quite interesting.
And you have more time to see the kids grow up.
Yes,
That's
for sure.
The most important part of it all.
Yes.
Could you tell us something about Sera? When was it established? And
So the company was founded by Joseph Refneck. He founded the company 53 years ago. So actually 3 years ago we had our 50th anniversary.
Oh, big party.
Yes. Actually, because of Corona, there was no we wanted to have a big party, but it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
So, but still, for us it was still a good time, and now in business since 53 years.
Okay, and how big is the company?
We have about 200 employees worldwide.
Okay.
And we have some subsidiaries in some countries, and we also have about 80 distributors all around the world. 80
around all the world. And how many of those employees are working here in Heinsberg?
I would say about 150.
Oh, a lot. The most are working here.
I didn't count them in the last couple of days, but I think it's about 150.
It's just on the average here, because it's a big plant. Like I don't know how many square meters it is here, or do you know? Is that a number you might know?
I don't know. It's quite a few. I mean, you probably, we will go around later on, and
I hope so.
You will see some spots. So.
And what are the product lines? What does Sera deliver in the market?
So we sell everything for aquarium stuff, like mainly foods, water conditioners, test kits, filter medias, but also accessories and techniques, filters and everything. And this is just for aquarium, pond, garden ponds, koi stuff as well, and reptile. So a whole assortment for all these.
And would aquarium, because I know Sera for a very long time already, is aquarium the most important segment in the marketplace for Sera?
Yes, but I would say yes, but also the koi and pond market is very huge for us as well. Okay. And in some countries, and it definitely depends on the country, reptile is huge for us too. But I would say aquarium and pond is the major.
Okay, and koi is associated mostly to the pond part?
Yes.
Okay. And how important is the koi and pond part for you? Is that maybe more or less important in Europe than it is in other countries?
Yeah, as I said, it all depends on countries, and we know in Belgium and in the Netherlands the koi market is quite huge.
Yeah.
So there it's really important for us.
Okay. Do you deliver stuff made by Sera to Japan?
Yes, we do
You
as
do?
well.
The Japanese use Sera products? Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, I'm not involved into this
Yeah.
too much because this is not one of my markets, but
Of course.
I know we have people using it in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that's good to know. That might be Nagoshi. I know he has a lot of aquariums in his at his koi farm. So next time I'm there, I'll check on that. And yeah, well, is it possible you could to take us on a tour first, that we could check out some
Sure.
things here?
Sure, no
Yeah?
problem. We
All
can
right.
go.
No, that's good.
All right.
Let's do that first.
All right, let's go.
Hey, the Siporax.
Yes, we will start at the Siporax machine.
Oh, that's cool. You got a machine making that here.
Of course.
Ooh.
Not just one. Actually 3 now. Hallo, morgen.
Morgan.
All right, so these are the Siporax machines. We have 3 of them, and this is where our all-glass filter media is made.
Wow. So all the Siporax that we hobbyists are using were made here
Yes, on these 3 machines.
on these machines.
If it is the 15 millimeter rings, the
Yeah.
25 millimeter rings, and also the Siporax Mini. Soll ich mal hinten so ein gebröseltes?
Ja, mal was man sagen kann, dass es mal gepresst wird, dann hier gebrannt wird und dann da auch.
Ja. So here in these machines, the Siporax, which is all recycled glass, will be pressed together.
It's all recycled glass?
Yes, it's just recycled glass.
Whoa!
And this is how it is at the beginning, so it's very brittle.
Oh yeah. I need a machine like that, you know, to pilot in my trickle, because that takes days to do this.
You don't have to pile them.
No, you don't?
No, you don't
Okay.
have to. You
Well,
can
we're-
just throw it in
We're
there.
going to talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
Wow. So what does this machine do?
This presses the
This
glass.
makes the form.
Yes, this makes the form actually.
Okay. All right.
And then they
Oh.
will be.
And then he's gonna bake it.
Yes, that's correct. It will be on these plates, and
Yeah.
then we can move around here.
Ich bin jetzt eigentlich auch schon im Wasser die ganze Zeit.
Whoa.
Hast du gesehen?
What's this, guys?
So after the rings get pressed and we put them on the
On the
plates,
trays, on the plates.
then they will come on this machine. This is
Yeah.
where they get burnt in a very long process. Actually, the whole process for making the Siporax is about 7 hours a day.
7 hours.
7 hours.
A day.
7 hours.
7 hours. The process.
For just one ring needs 7 hours until everything is finished.
just
Yes.
this one ring takes 7 hours to complete.
Yes. So you see, this moves very, very, very slow.
Oh, it's moving.
Yes, it is moving.
It's moving.
It's actually
Wait a minute, it's moving.
Yes, but very soon.
Okay.
So it gets burned in a long process.
Oh,
And of course, it's very energy consuming, of course.
It costs a lot of energy
Yes.
because it's. Oh wow! You see something up.
Yeah, you see, can you see this, how it's burning there?
Is this on automatic? Wow.
Maybe from the back you can even see it better.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I gotta. This is really great.
Here they come out. I will not touch them because they are quite hot still.
Really hot.
But here they put some in there, and you see they are still, now they are not as brittle anymore.
No.
You can squeeze it and nothing happens.
Yeah.
But they are still very smooth.
Okay.
And because,
Oh, you gotta roughen them up.
yeah, we have to wash them out. Be careful, some of them are hot.
Oh, that's okay.
We have to wash them out, and then you know how they
Yeah.
feel actually. So
Yeah.
we will go there now, and
What is this?
this is where we wash out the Siporax so that all the pores come into the rings.
Oh, okay.
So and all pores have exactly the same size.
Okay.
So and all pores are interconnected. So you have a 3D structure, so that water can flow everywhere.
All right.
It's
And
actually-
that happens. This process is done with water.
Yeah, this is actually where the rings that are still smooth and that are not that porous,
Yeah.
where they are washed out, and this is how
But just washing it, that roughens it all up. Right?
no, because it's because of the mixture of the ring.
Yeah.
What is in there, we wash out what is not needed actually, and then only the glass is.
Oh, then the glass
left.
is just left over. Okay.
Yeah.
When you fill up all those things, you put them in there. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it. And how long does it stay in here?
Like a couple of hours in total.
Okay. Well, that takes a long time. Do you have any idea how much Siporax goes into one of these tubes? That many. That's a lot.
When it goes
Yeah.
in the back, it goes all the way in the back, and
Yeah.
it goes step by step, because the more it comes to the end,
But
the
it-
cleaner it will be. So
Oh,
it
but
will
each compartment has other water? Cleaner water?
Yeah.
Okay.
so it will be washed in actually
Ah,
4
right.
times. And this is actually the final,
This is the final product.
yes, where you see all the pores and everything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not smooth anymore. It's
Okay.
Very porous now. And very light.
Yeah. It gets lighter during the
Yes,
process?
yes. Running, so these are our extruders where all the extruded food are made, like steaks, pellets and all this, but also our koi professional food or koi all seasons, which is actually a co-extruded food.
What was that? Because I didn't hear anything.
No, I said this is where we stock the ingredients that we also use in large quantities, but not as large as the
okay.
outside. And actually everything we receive is we have our own mill here.
Yeah.
So we use the mill for all ingredients again, just to make sure that we have that we meet our quality requirements all the time. So we still
don't order,
put everything in our own mill.
Okay.
And then this is the kind of warehouse for the items that we
That you need.
in some minor quantities in the
Because I
product.
see, I'll read it up. I'll read what I see. Paprika, peterselie,
Parsley,
spinach,
stinging nettle,
spinach.
hematococcus algae.
Oh yeah, cool. All right. Nice.
All right. Yeah, so this is here where everything will be filled in the containers, in the buckets, bags, pouches, cans, depending on the food and the size, of course. So all the products are upstairs here, and as you see, they come from...
All the ingredients come from up.
Yes.
And they're dropped down.
Yeah, the ingredients actually, because we saw the
Yeah, we saw
co-extruded
the
and
production.
everything, and then it goes up there, and from here it goes...
It's put into the packaging. Okay. That's a clean room. Expedition.
So this is, expedition. This is quite new. This is the shipping area for all countries where we ship direct, like Netherlands, Belgium, France,
Okay.
Germany, everything. So this is just the warehouse for them. We can maybe make a small step in there. The pickers, they pick the products from the shelf, they have it in the picking gun, and then they put it in these
But
green
everything we
carts.
see here, you produce here.
Almost everything,
Almost
yes,
everything,
almost everything. Test kits, water conditioners, most of the filter media, all foods,
Yeah.
everything. All this is just like the accessories and technical equipment is
Okay.
not produced here, but all this which we see right now here
Yeah.
is
It's all made here.
all made here.
In Heinsberg,
Yes,
North Rhine-Westphalia.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then here they pack everything on these tables. Everybody has a table, and then put it in the boxes, and then it either goes out via on a pallet or in boxes. So this is the flake machine. Yeah, these are the two machines for the
This is
flakes.
sorting it.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah.
Okay. So rude.
Nein, dass die Tür nicht zugehen darf.
Yeah.
What's
That
inside
was-
of these? What's inside of this?
This she knows better
The
than
main ingredients, such as fish.
fish meal.
Yes, ingredients.
Oh, ingredients. Oh,
This one is
Cornstarch. This is where the bags
the bags.
for koi professional are filled, but this machine is not running at the moment. You want to see one of the can machines as well?
Yeah. And I understand now because I actually thought as a hobbyist, you have a lot of products that are of the best quality and they have the best name. And as a hobbyist, I think that's why they're so expensive, because it's a good name, it's a good product, maybe the best there is. And that's why they can ask a lot of money for that. But if I take a look at this, what you said, if you see how much production energy is going into just making one of these, if you'd use the traditional coldness, the K1, K2, K3 stuff, like they can make, I think, hundreds of those in a minute. And this one of these takes 7 hours to go through this process. And somebody's working on this constantly. So, this shows me the reason behind the price. So that's good to know. And for the people at home, also good to know. And it's really cool to see how this is being made. Because, you don't have a picture of that at home.
Yeah, no, of course.
You just go to your local koi dealer shop, and then you buy a box. And usually I have to buy a second box because I have a lot of room to put it in. And cool. And it has a lot more possibilities than the plastics that we're used to. But I'll get into that later.
Okay.
What other kinds of products do you have for koi?
Yeah, we have different foods, of course. For example, we have our koi professional line, which we also see here. And this is a co-extruded line. That means we co-extrude the food. You can probably, I don't know if we can see it in the camera, but...
I'll make a new picture of this later then.
You see that we have actually two different foods in one pellet.
There's a core in it.
Yes, so the core is actually basically the vitamins and everything, which the fish does not like as much, and then you have the food that is more tasty on the outside.
It's like me not liking vegetables and just the meat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
So you mix it and
it works.
Yes, it works.
The koi love it.
Yes, they really love it, and you really see for example, if you take the spirulina one, you really see the bright colors coming out and the diversion between the red and the white and everything, and will not get yellow. And then of course we have for all seasons we have the food depending on the temperature of the water temperature, and also different pellet sizes depending on the fish size.
And do you have a difference between sinking and floating food, or it's all floating?
Actually, all food is floating except for the koi winter food, which we also offer. Some people still like to feed their koi in winter.
I'm hungry in the winter.
This is the sinking food, but all the others are floating.
All right. And so you have the spirulina, you have the all season, you have winter. Do you have other kinds of varieties like growth or other?
Yeah, I mean, especially for growth and everything, we have the koi all season junior, for example, with probiotics in there, and then later on it will go to the koi all seasons, which is also a co-extruded food. Right. But we also have some treats like the koi snack, where you actually can hand feed the koi.
Do a tug of war with the fish.
yeah. And some other lines as well.
How many years have you been doing koi food, do you think?
Oh, koi food is many years ago. As I said, I'm with the company since 19 years. At this time, we already produced the koi line. Okay. But I think the koi professional line I think we came up with this in 2008, as far as I remember. Yeah. And then the koi all seasons, the probiotic food is maybe 4 years ago, 3 years, all right. 4 years.
And where would you position this in the large koi food market? Like, I've always known when I started 25 years ago with koi that sake hikari from Japan was the best koi food there was. But in Holland we have Kiyomizu, Mark's koi foods. We have that are what we call our top brand of koi foods, those three. You have a lot more different koi food, but where would you position this? Can this compete with that?
Yes,
it can.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. This is no issue at all. So this can definitely compete with these brands. And I know in the Netherlands you have a lot of different koi food brands because the market there is huge for koi. So there's a lot of competition and everything.
If you start talking about koi food in Holland, I don't know how that is in other countries, but it's like talking politics or religion, and everybody has their own ideas about it. And we've introduced a lot of koi food in our videos, in our visits to production companies and stuff like that. And what's stuck to me the most is the price of food, getting back to price again, but the price of koi food is driven up by the ingredients. The better ingredients, the higher the price. And which ingredients are the most expensive? They're the vitamins. You just showed me in the core, you said the vitamins are in there. Are there other secret ingredients or ingredients that you have that might be more competitive than other koi foods? Or is there something you're using in this?
So, for example, in the koi all seasons. We use, as I said, the probiotics.
Yeah.
And here we use a lot of spirulina, so we have a high spirulina content, and yeah. So there are definitely some ingredients, as you know, that are more expensive than others that we also use in the food.
I have to call, because I already named 3 names, and we have partners using all kinds, but we also have a partner using koi prevention that has probiotics in them also, which people in Holland usually use in the wintertime to keep them healthy through the winter. Okay. So that's something. You have the koi food, you have the Siporax, other koi products that you put on the market?
Yeah, we have a filter, or koi filters. We have a pressure filter. We have a regular koi professional filter, 2 sizes, also with UV, without UV. We have UV systems. We have nets, and of course all the water test kits.
The test kits, of course. Got to get back to those, because we saw the production of the test kits. Also, I use it personally. And sometimes I switch products to test them, but I've been using the what is it?
The master test kit, the koi test box.
Oh, the test box. That's what it's called. Yeah, right. Been using that for years now. Okay, and test kits. You make that. I think you named everything now by like.
Yeah, water conditioners and also treatments like medicine and stuff like that.
You also do the medicine. Okay. Yeah. I don't know all the. There are so many products in the koi market. Okay, and how is the Netherlands doing koi-wise for you? How important is the Netherlands for you?
So the Netherlands is very important for us, especially in regards to koi, I would say.
Yeah.
So there's still, as we said before, there's a lot of competition.
Yes.
And a lot of politics involved in this. So there's still a lot of potential, but I think it is, since I don't know the market yet too much, because for me everything is quite new now.
Right.
But I'm still looking into it and trying to visit the market as often as possible, and also visit as many koi dealers as possible to see what is possible actually.
Okay. You have a colleague that we could bring into the studio that could tell me maybe a bit more of the Siporax
sure.
way of working, say?
Yeah.
And who's that?
That's Elena Ratgeber. She's working in our laboratory, so she knows all the products in more detail actually.
Let's get her out here.
All right.
Okay. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Hey, hello, Elena.
Hi
welcome.
there. Thank you.
I'm at your place, and I'm saying welcome
That's
in this
all right.
really great studio. Like, I'd like to have a studio like this too, Roy. So if you'd fix that for me, then I could make nicer videos with lighting and a whole crew back there. We went into the production on the tour, and we saw the Siporax production. But what makes the Siporax so powerful if you compare it to other kinds of filter media?
Well, that's a bit difficult to say it in a few words. You
can take 10 words.
I'm a biologist, and so it's always living systems are complicated. And they don't need just the bacteria doing the work in your filter. They don't need only a big surface. That's what everybody says, big surface, everything. No, they need a special kind of surface. Thank you very much. We're got
but before we go any further, because I'm really interested in the Siporax, I forgot to give you the time to introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. No problem.
In the Dutch we'd say Elena Raadgever, but in German you say Elena Raadgeber. The smartest person at Sera. So if you need raadgevers, here's one of them. But what do you do?
I'm in the research and development department, and I'm doing lots of quality management and quality control stuff as well. Of course, it's very exciting.
Okay, research. People like doing research. I just like doing things.
Yeah.
But you have a presentation that I could, put into that I could show our watchers.
It's just a little picture because it's easier to explain.
Okay. Well, I'll put it over here.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And I'll show it to you guys at home.
Well, you've got lots of filter material which got a very big surface.
Yeah.
They are always telling us how big the surface is. More important, we need pores that are open in the beginning and the end.
Okay.
So the water can go through. It's not streaming through it.
It slows down, and it has to be a tunnel pore that it goes into and goes out at the back. Goes in one way, goes out the other.
Exactly like this. And we need tunnels that are big enough, because it's not single bacteria, but
multiple.
Multiple, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's quite different than using, let's say, the plastics that we have. What we do have, because I'm using the plastics in my moving filter compartment, but the plastics they all have tunnels where it all goes through. So that's quite the same, isn't it? Only the surface is smooth.
Yes, it's not enough surface for many bacteria to settle down, and so it won't be that effective.
It won't be that effective. Okay. Yes. And is there a difference in using, because the Siporax you have in different sizes, and not the really small ones that you use for the aquariums, but let's say the medium size and large size. Which one should we use when we're, the koi people working with their filters? And let's say I have a trickle or a bucky shower kind of filter. Why should I use the one or the other size?
Oh, we would recommend for filters this size, the big ones.
Okay.
We don't have it.
No, they're in there.
They're in there, now I show already.
This is the middle size.
That's the middle size.
This is the middle size. Okay.
We've got even bigger ones. I don't think I've got it out there now.
I'll make a picture. I'll show you guys this in another picture. I'll put the 3 different sizes next to each other. But why would you prefer me to use the larger ones?
In a pond, you've got lots of with koi. Of course, you've got lots of sludge.
Sludge,
right?
You could have sludge on the bottom of the pond,
and
of course.
It's a bit different from aquaria, and so it's easier for the water to go through.
Right,
it's better for it. Yeah.
Okay, and it doesn't make a difference how you put the Siporax. Let's keep it to the trickle. If I have a trickle system, water coming from the top and going down through, does it matter how I put the Siporax in there? Because some people are piling it up really neatly, taking days.
That's cute.
Is that cute? No, it's not fun to do.
It's not really.
You could just throw it in.
Yes, of course.
But
we made it like this.
That's
just
we made
put
it
in. Yeah.
Okay, but then
just put it in.
if I pile it up, I could put a lot more in.
Yeah, sure.
But is that not great. Then that would be the reason that most hobbyists are piling it up, is because they want to have more filter medium in.
No. You need what you need. If you got many koi or big koi, you need more filter material, more Siporax, because the bacteria got to work harder.
Yes, I know. That's why they're piling it, because they could put more in it.
Yeah. No.
You don't have to?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
No.
And can you use Siporax in other kinds of filter systems? Like what I said, we're using them in the trickles, we're using them in the bucky showers, but we have multi-chamber filters where they put the Japanese mats in and moving beds and stuff like that.
Yes.
Can you put it in there too?
Yes, of course. It's perfect for this, because it's got this perfect surface for the bacteria, and so it's always an option to give it a try to put it in there as well. Yeah.
And would it be better than using the Japanese mats? You know, the blue ones?
You can complete it. You can
add it to it in another chamber. But if you had the choice, like let's say I only have one chamber. What would be the difference if I put in the blue mats, the Japanese mats, or just a Siporax? Would there be a big difference in?
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes. With mats, it's the same with other plastic materials. The surface isn't big enough. The
Okay.
bacteria can't be there in this number.
Okay.
So it's not that effective.
It's more effective. It does more, and it captures more bacteria than the Japanese mat.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
But I've been playing with something in my hand here. But you have balls, like you got the black ones and
What
are these things for?
Basically, they're protection for the Siporax, because it's. Of course, it's.
Because it would break.
It's expensive, and it's. We want to keep it as long as possible.
Right.
And so we put it in this little cage.
Right.
And it stays like this all the time.
And you put this into a moving bed.
Yes.
All right. Because if you didn't have the protection around it, and the glass parts would bump into it'll break, and
Yes.
so it's protection. But does and the plastic also is a secondary help in making bacteria, or does it do anything for the bacteria?
It improves the water stream. And
Okay.
so the bacteria even better at work. That's easier for them. Yeah.
And the amount of balls that you need, the Sera has on their website and on the boxes. Oh yeah, like the box like this.
Yeah, like this.
You'll state down here if you have that many kilos of koi or that many grams of koi, you'd need that many balls.
Exactly.
So if you have a kilo koi, you'd need 145 balls. How many balls? I'm talking about balls. It's really weird. But this is talking about gallons and liters and okay, I don't. It says how many kilos or so, but somewhere on the box it'll say somewhere on the box it'll say how many balls are in it.
We'll put it in later.
So weird discussion. And what's the difference between the black one and the white one?
Oh, there's a big difference. This one is protection only.
Okay.
And that one is food for the bacteria. So they don't only put away the ammonia and the nitrite, but this one is, wait a second.
Okay.
It's for the nitrate as well. We can.
Because the outside will be consumed.
Yes,
All right.
exactly. It's food for the bacteria. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
But at the moment that you put it in, it protects the Siporax inside.
Same, yes.
But it's consumed by the bacteria,
Yes.
so it disintegrates and it's gone. But what happens then? This will break also.
Oh no! It's usually used in aquaria, and so.
They just leave it
it's
still.
Not, yeah,
it's still
it's
okay.
not
So you don't put this in your
disruptive,
moving,
yeah.
not in your moving bed, but you just put it there.
But you could use it as well in the moving bed. It's no problem at all. But you have to put some new in.
Because that was my next question. So
yes.
if after this disintegrates and it's all gone, that's the time that you have to refill again. Okay, then you have to take this one out and put a new one in.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right.
You don't have to put it out. You can
Just add new ones because it'll drop down a bit and you can put more in it.
Yeah.
And they usually use these in aquariums. Do they use that in the koi world?
I'm not quite sure.
I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one either, though. But that could be my bad because I don't see everything.
But you could. It would be an improvement. Surely would.
Okay. Oh wow! All right. That's a lot of information on the Siporax. Can we expect new things in the future, in the near future or the far future? There's something you're working on.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, sustainability is a very important issue with us. And, the seas are depleted of fish. And so using fish meal is something you have to think about, even in our small market.
Right.
And we don't want to go for soy or something like that. Plant sources aren't very good digestible for the fish. It's not a source they're used to.
They're not, okay.
Their evolution can't cope with it. They don't
They're used
It
to.
doesn't agree with
They're used to
them,
looking
yeah.
into the sand, working out the sand and picking up insects and stuff like that.
Exactly, and that's
Okay.
the point. Insects.
Insects.
That's
Is that something you're looking into now?
Yeah.
All right.
We are using Hermetia meal right
Yeah.
now.
Metzia meal. What is that?
Hermetia,
Yeah.
soldier fly. Yeah.
Soldier fly.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They're larvae of those flies,
Okay.
and they're very good. Their amino profile is very good for fish.
All right.
And it's, of course, like that fish in the wild would eat, a koi wouldn't eat other fish.
No,
It would
no.
eat insect larvae.
Right. And how long will it take before the hobbyists will see something like that?
Oh, we've got already some Hermetia meal in certain
Okay.
feed. You can look it up because we've got.
You have to put the ingredients on the bag. So
yes,
some have that already.
We
Okay.
don't have a group declaration. We always put everything,
everything
on
on
it.
it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
that's
So,
So it's
no
better to read.
surprises. Yeah.
No surprises for us.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Okay, Elena, thank you very much for explaining things about the Siporax in the food. And I think it's time to call Klaus back so we can wrap it up.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Bye-bye.
Hello again.
Hello again. Hello again. I've heard a lot and seen a lot, and put a smile on my face seeing things. And actually, the Siporax part was for me the most interesting and most enlightening part, because I didn't have any idea of where it came from and how it was made and why it's priced the way it is. But that's really cool. But I also one of my takeaway from here is also that you're really working hard on doing sustainable things. You have solar energy on the roof. The stuff you buy, if that's insects or fish meal or whatever, you're looking at the footprint, where it's coming from, what's the cheapest way, what's closest by. Insects are coming from France and not from Asia. Those are things you're doing, and that's good for you, that's good for the environment. But how would I, as a koi hobbyist, see what you're doing on the sustainability level? Would I see a difference in like the food or in something else?
Yes, yeah, actually, in the future, like we already started doing this in the aquarium side, so we got rid of all artificial ingredients, like no dyes, no preservatives anymore. So we were actually the first one in the industry who came out with the food without dyes and preservatives.
Okay.
Now you see more and more brands coming in doing this as well. So we try to be a little bit ahead.
Right.
And all our food lines go in this direction right now. I would call it now regular pond food line. This already got a transition to the nature line now, which is the one without dyes and preservatives, where we also just use ingredients from sustainable sources. Mm-hmm. And the koi food actually will become nature as well. So for this, the packaging will change also, and then it will be the nature line as well. So there will be.
Okay. And does that mean that you can't keep it that long? Does it mean it's only the expiration date will be shorter? Or
no, the expiration date will be the same. And actually, there are just a few ingredients that will change.
Right.
But it will still, the quality and everything will still be the same. Everything will be exactly the same. It's just that we don't want to use artificial dyes or anything like that anymore.
Okay, that's cool. On the expiration date size, I have two questions. I love using the test box that you have, but on the back side there's an expiration date. How does that work? How long is that stuff good for? What's in there? Because do that question first. How long is it good?
So normally all test kits are good for 3 years. They have by law they have an expiration date of 3 years.
Right.
But of course it is a best buy date. So it does not mean that if it is expiration date is 1/2024, that in February 2024 you cannot use the test kits anymore. Okay. It's there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee anymore. So from this day on, we cannot give any more guarantee anymore. But know that normally you can use it longer, except for the GH test. The GH test is actually the only one where you...
Shortest life cycle.
Yes, and there you already see probably difference in colors and everything. So there,
Okay.
this we do not recommend to use after 3 years. But the others, I think there should not be an issue. But as I said, there's no guarantee.
But if you have the test case for 3 years, you haven't been testing a lot.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
Because you have to finish it within the year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, with the food, do you have the same thing with the food expiration date?
Yes, there it's the same, and also food is 3 years as well. But
Okay.
also here I have to say it is a best buy date.
Right.
And to be honest, I think the food, because they are packed quite well,
Yeah.
the food is even if you use it a couple of years after, there's no issue. Maybe some vitamins.
Okay.
Will be
We'll lose our power
will be
or
lost or
whatever.
something like that. But
Okay.
other than that, there should not be an issue.
All right. Well, time to close up. I'd like to thank you for the tour of the company and all the information you gave and Elena gave, and the people in the background like Dominique and so, for letting us see this. I hope the people at home found it informing, and I'll see you somewhere in Holland, I hope.
Yes, I hope so too, and thank you for coming
Right.
by. Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Dag allemaal.